All right, everybody, it's Brenton from Forza Tuning and Performance, and we've had ads running for technicians for a little bit, and based off the applicants we're getting, I feel like I need to make a video and be a little bit more specific about what we're looking for. You know, we're getting stuff like experience, fry cook at Waffle House.
Should be going crazy in the motherfucking Waffle House.
What do you come here for? Did you come here for a job, or you come here for counseling? This is Waffle House.
Just like stupid shit. Obviously, that has nothing to do with working on cars. Why somebody would apply like that, but we get a lot of stupid shit like that. So let me be a little bit more specific about what we are looking for and what we aren't. We're mostly looking for experienced technicians, okay? And what I mean by experience, it doesn't have to mean like, it can be, I'm open to, you know, somebody that's older, has more experience under their belt. Even if they're older, they might be retired. Car guy, machinist, technician, something with natural mechanical aptitude that really takes pride in their work. So maybe you're retired and maybe your wife's honey-do list is driving you crazy. You should apply. Who's going to fit in real good here is a broad range of knowledge. You know, so if your experience is explained as 20 years working on Hondas, that's great, but if that's the only platform you know, or you can't broaden that out to different platforms, it's not going to work here. This is a job where it's going to be very well suited to somebody that is very detail oriented, so attention to detail is key. This is not a place where like dealerships throw the shit together, knock out as many hours as you can. The main focus here is to come as close as possible to doing a perfect job on every single car. Now, obviously, perfect is not attainable, but if somebody has that, takes pride in what they do and are trying, that's a very good avenue to reach that goal. You have to have work ethic. This all sounds like common sense, but for some reason, it's not just us. It's everybody that I talk to all over the country in all different fields. They're having a very hard time finding this. Mostly with the younger generation, but so that's more in line with what we're looking for. Now, if you are somebody that is younger and you don't have a ton of experience, that does not mean that you're completely ruled out as for consideration, but it is going to vastly limit the possibility of working here. Okay, you would have to show very good potential as far as work ethic, drive, attitude, natural mechanical ability. I don't care if you went to school, what high school, what college, what vocational school. I don't give a shit about any of that. I've seen some of the best technicians couldn't pass a single test, and some of the ones that graduated school couldn't fix a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So I don't give a shit about that. So if you have gone to school, that's great. I don't really care. If you haven't gone to school for it, I don't care about that either. If you're younger and you think cars are cool and you want to put pictures of Lamborghinis on your Instagram page, this is not for you. You're not going to last here, not even a week. If you think, working here, girls are going to think that's cool or whatever, any of those reasons like that don't even apply. Don't call, don't email, don't do anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to waste any time on it. If you have a passion for cars and your main goal is to hone your craft to the absolute best of your ability, then this is the perfect place for you. If that is not your main goal, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not in line with what we do here. So if you think you would be interested, have what it takes, don't call. I'm not going to stop working and talk to all these people. You send a resume to careers@forzatuned.com. Give me some information. How old are you? You can list experience, but instead of saying, hey, I worked at this dealership from this year to this year, like a typical application, why don't you tell me like the story of your career? I don't particularly care about these different places and these dates that you work there. Tell me the story of your career, or where you see your career path going, or where you want it to go. That way I can see something about you. You need at least 3 references, okay? And let me clarify a reference. A reference is not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not your aunt, your uncle, it's not your girlfriend, not your wife. Now, maybe if you got like an ex-girlfriend or ex-wife that would actually vouch for you, I probably would consider that. 3 references from people that have been your supervisor or an owner or a real reference, because we're going to check them. We're not going to accept anybody with no references, so don't waste your time. When I say experience, that does not mean I built X car in my garage, or I built this car in my buddy's garage. I mean, like, real world experience. That's great if you've done that, but I need you to elaborate a little bit more, so I know more about where you're at. This is very important. I don't know why people do this. I think this is completely ridiculous. There is no need to lie about what you do and don't know. If you're not going to get penalized or disqualified for saying you don't know something, okay? If you say you know something, and it's going to be obvious when you get here that you don't, okay? So the only reason we're asking for what you do and don't know is so we know where to help you or where to focus our attention to help you excel. If you tell us you know stuff you don't, it's counterproductive. It's not getting anybody anywhere. So just be honest. Don't make up a bunch of stupid shit that you know how to do and you really don't. So if you think any of this lines up with your goals in life, with your career, or what you want to do, here's the email. Send a resume. It doesn't have to be super exact resume per se. This is not some big corporate place. All I care about is how important the information you're putting in there. Okay, so if you can't distinguish between that, you should probably just not send it. Okay, so give me some relevant information so I know something about you that's truthful, and then we'll see where it goes. So these people that send these applications that I think are completely ridiculous, if you send that in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start reading them, so y'all get to hear just how ridiculous these are. So I'm going to save them. I have some I could read you all, so I might start doing that so you can see how idiotic some of them are. So this will be a fun game. So for any of you all that don't have a clue, go ahead and fill one out. I'll tag you so everybody can read what you got.